What's up, YouTube? It is Korea and I'm back again with another video. This video is going to be about the lunar phases, the moon phases, and how it affects us, our emotions, and what we can do during each time. So I'm sure that most of us know that the moon affects the tides of the oceans, pulling so we can get waves and stuff like that. But I mean, our bodies are made up of 60% water. Like, I mean, don't you think that the moon has some type of effect on our bodies? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes many civilizations have accredited the moon as to having some type of impact on people. But there have been some skepticism on this because, like with some other things, there's not a lot of research done. But I'll give you some of the theories of what each moon phase I'll give you some of the theories about how each moon phase affects us and what we can do to and what we can do during each phase as to have the best outcomes of things, I guess. New moon, this is when the moon is not visible on our side of the earth because the side that is facing us is not being shone upon by the sun. But this is a time that is said to cause us to be a little bit more restless, shy, withdrawn. This is a time of a little bit of heightened creativity, intuition, and clarity. This is also an optimal time to begin anything new, starting a new business, a new job, anything like that. The next phase of the moon is the waxing crescent. That's when the moon is just a cute little crescent. And this is when our energy levels start to increase a little bit. And this is a great time for brainstorming and beginning to take action. Right, the waxing gibbous is our next moon phase, and this is when the light of the moon is almost full but not quite a full moon. This is when our listening skills start to diminish a little bit because we are so focused on whatever endeavor that we're going after at that time. Excitement is usually the gist of this phase, I guess. We kind of feel like we're preparing for something exciting that's about to happen. And the next phase is the full moon. Everybody loves a full moon. The full moon is when the moon is completely illuminated by the sun and completely visible to us here on Earth. And the full moon phase is a time of it's when our creativity, our intuition, our emotions is at its peak because this is what the moon rules. And if you're an astrologer, if you're into astrology, you know that these are things that the moon governs. So also with the full moon, this is a time of restlessness. It might cause us to get up a little bit earlier than usual. And we also might be a little bit more sociable at this time. People are known to be loony, as in Luna, as in lunatic. So the phase after the full moon phase is the waning moon, and that's when the moon begins to lose her light. And the first phase that the moon starts to lose her light is the waning moon. And this is when we are sensitive and we're more into ourselves. We're starting to become more withdrawn at this time again. Had to turn to get some of that good sunlight. This is when the completion of tasks is starting to happen for us. And our last moon phase is the waning crescent moon. That's when what's the waning crescent? Like only a slither of the moon is showing, before another new moon happens where we can't see the moon. The moon is the waning crescent is when the moon is just a sliver of light, and it's beginning to lose her light again before she turns into a new moon where she's not visible to us. Excuse that, that is my notes. This is a period of decreased energy. This is an optimal time for rest and relaxation. And it's also a window to look ahead and to start preparing for new beginnings. So, with me making this video, I definitely don't want you guys to think that, you know, all this stuff is set in stone, because like I said at the beginning of this video, there's not a lot of research being done, but we are all researchers. We're all scientists. You know, look up the moon phases for yourself and see, you know, all the details of, you know, how each phase affects us and what's a great time, what's a great phase to do such and such, and do your own research. Start paying attention to the moon phases and see if they add up, and leave me a comment below of what you guys think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.